Hey. Thanks for checking us out. I'm Tyler, the founder of Easy Life Journey. In this unique episode, I would like to go in depth on how to believe in yourself. This topic is probably the foundation to anything. Literally anything you want or do requires self-belief. If you ask any great minds today or centuries ago, they will all tell you the same thing as I'm about to tell you. Before you do or try anything, you must believe in yourself wholeheartedly with all your will and power. If not, the chances of failure is almost absolute. Let's cut the chase and go straight to number one. Number one, you are worth everything. Long ago, there was a time when every person was worth based on their appearance, origin, and everything in between. Today, that hasn't changed much. However, in the land of the free and in the land of the wealthy, even a beggar can rise to the ranks of untouchable powers. Jack Ma and Xi Jinping are just the beginning of two fine examples of such stories. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Or should I say, who do you see? A weak, timid, valueless piece of trash that even dogs piss on? Or a king/queen that is preparing to take their rightful position to unconceivable status? Let me ask you one simple question. It should take less than a heartbeat to answer. How much can I buy you for? Apparently $7.25 an hour is the answer for many Americans. Money comes and goes, yet can we say the same for a life? Yes, sadly and dreadful as it sounds, most of us are expendable. But how can one be of such worth? You have to believe in your worth. Being worth everything requires great mental abilities. Sorry, but it won't happen overnight, or maybe even within the next few months. Everything worth doing takes skills, patience, and gradual steps. It took me about 1 year to understand and achieve this kind of mentality, and yet I haven't even unlocked 5% of what still lies ahead. You are worth as much as you want to be, but there are steps you must master in order to be worth a great value to yourself. Meditation, eating right, working out, being positive, educating yourself daily, etc. are just some examples of making yourself worth more. Are you someone that gets used and tossed around, or are you that individual that knows their worth? Take a stand for your beliefs and action. Walk with your head up, back straight, smirk a little, and eyes that can pierce through steel. Show people you mean business and that your time is extremely valuable. You can right now stop thinking you are worthless and at least believe you are worth something. Here are some examples of why you are the way you are. You become what you think. Daily action starts become a habit. Negative energy attracts more negative energy. Number two, don't rely on others. I cannot express how foolish it is to depend on others, except for certain situations, but everyday normal occurrences, one needs to have absolute faith in themselves and do everything that they can by themselves. The reality is 80% of people don't care about your problems and 20% are glad you have them. It's true, most of us have our own issues to deal with. Hearing another person's sad life just irritates us. If you want something done, then you gotta do it yourself. Probably one of the wisest and more practical life quotes. When you can't rely on others, then you only have yourself. So what do you have to do in order to get things done? Believe 100% in yourself, because look around you. Oh yeah, there's no one. When you start to realize that the moment you rely on others, you are relying less and less on yourself. Thus, you are giving less importance to yourself. Sure, you may not know how to do everything, but it can be learned with books or through the internet. Then do so. College is not hard. What comes after college is hard. Now you have no hand to guide you, only your hands. People don't care about your dreams or goals unless it is the same as theirs or it benefits them in some way. Of course, taking the easy route and living a life as comfortable and easy as possible is 95% of everyone's dream. I crave a life that makes me feel alive, one that makes my heart earn its beat, and most importantly, live life to the fullest. No one will create your life for you. That is why it is imperative that you believe in yourself with all 37.2 trillion cells. When you rely on yourself, naturally you have to believe in yourself. You can't tell me that achieving a great goal not only requires relying on oneself, but also one's beliefs. When times get tough, and most of us will experience that at one point or another, who are you going to depend to get back up and fight. Mommy and daddy are probably depending on you to help them, so don't look at them. Your friend who has their own life and issues, or someone close to you? Probably not. It's just going to be you. Everything in life is your fault and choice. If you are able, live in a free country, and are miserable, then it is entirely your own fault. You chose that path because you are lazy, weak, and pity yourself when others have it 100 times worse than you. Let life do its thing and be done with it, or we can forge our own path and destiny. Number 3, there is only one you. If you abuse your body, smoke and drink all day, eat garbage, sit around and procrastinate, and the likes, then you are harming your body and wasting valuable time. When you look at yourself 5 or even 10 years from now, do you want to see a healthy, vibrant, energetic, and youthful being? Of course you do, but only actions can prove that. Your body is just a vessel that carries your mind and soul, which is far more important. However, your body is just as important as your mind and soul because it is giving you life. When one of your arm, leg, eye, or a body organ goes missing or is destroyed, you're not going to be the same. You know, there are millions of people that really have physical disabilities and they find a way to live a happy life. Yet so many of us take life and our able and healthy body for granted. Life is meant to be enjoyed, but it doesn't mean you have to smoke, drink, eat garbage, and you abuse your body until the last breath. It won't be comfortable death either. If you're overweight, go exercise. If you're short, lift some weights. Do whatever it takes to build confidence and have a body worth loving. If your life sucks and blame your body, then imagine what life would be like if you were blind, deaf, or missing a limb. No matter how badly you desire to change your body or hate it, it's going to remain with you until death. Why not make the best of it and do what you can so that every day when you wake up you feel blessed and, most importantly, in love with the body and self. Start eating healthy, exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week, drink 100 ounces of water every day, sleep 7-8 hours a night, get sunlight and fresh air every day, do anything and everything to have a body worth having. If you keep talking bad about it, cursing your body, looking at it with disgust, what do you think your body and the mind's natural reaction will be? Every action has a reaction, and in this case, the law of life is so simple. Negative actions beget negative actions. Your mind will continue to sprout hatred and disgust through thoughts. Your body will slowly deteriorate, gain weight, increase wrinkles and aging, feel fatigue, and so on. Why do you think meditation is practiced all over the world since 5,000 years ago? Because your actions and thoughts become your reality? No, they are reality. This is backed by science, data, research, real life experience, and it's written in ancient scriptures and texts. If you really dislike 1 or 2 things about your body or image and you are able to change it, then do so if you think it's going to help out. But 95% of the time, it's all in your mind. Number 4, make everything you do count, matter. Failure sucks. That's why it is crucial we make everything count. Failure is just another step to victory. Sure, losing precious time and money that one can never recuperate can be a devastating blow to the head, but what truly matters is the final act. Whenever you are trying to achieve or become, you must make it count. With that being said, you have no choice but to believe in yourself every single day. No, every single moment of your existence. Martin Luther King, did he not sacrifice everything, including his own life, for such a grand cause? Do you not realize how much he went through, especially as a colored man during those turbulent times? I'm sure every moment of his awakening, he believed in not only himself, but his cause. Of course, the people and their prayers helped tremendously. Whether one has a dream or not, one should always believe that something good will happen. You have to make this life matter because no one truly knows what lies beyond death. If you're confused, stressed out, depressed, and in misery, then it will be hard to care. I can relate because I've walked that path oh so many times. Believe in yourself. It's so easy to say those 3 words, but to put it into effect can be quite a tremendous effort for some of us. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. If we hit 500 likes, we will do a part 2. Also subscribe if you're new for more amazing content. And lastly, thank you very much for staying with us.